So in this video, I'll be solving this challenge of Collections.OrderedDict. So let's go inside and see what is the statement given to us. So here you can see a small definition is given to us, and also the function, the Python documentation of order dictionary we can see here. This is Collection.OrderedDict. So this is what we have to use. So you can click and read about this. An orderDict is a dictionary that remembers the order of the keys that were inserted first. So the keys which are inserted first will be given priority. If a entry overrides an existing entry, the original insertion position is left unchanged. So there won't be any position insertion position change if you will override the existing entry. Okay, so here you can see one example has been given. So from collection you have imported ordered dictionary, then you have defined a normal dictionary, ordinary underscore dictionary, normal dictionary you defined, and you can see you start feeding the values. So A is assigned to A is having value 1, B is having value 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, and when you will print it, this normal dictionary, this is how it will look like. You can see there is no ordering. First A came, then B came, then C came, then D, then E. But here you can see first A is there, C is there, then B is there, E is there, D is there. So you can see there is no ordering depending upon who came first. So that's where ordered dictionary comes into picture. So same thing, same exercise we will do with ordered dictionary. Now you can see ordered dictionary is defined as orderDict, and we started feeding value A is equal to 1 till E is equal to 5, same values. But here you can see when you will print it, it is ordered A, B, C, D, E in sequence. Who came first are given the first priority here, and then second, third, fourth, fifth. So that's the difference between normal dictionary and ordered dictionary. Here you can see they are not ordered with respect to key values. Here you can see they are ordered with respect to key values. Okay, so this is the key, this is the value of the key, and this whole thing is item of the dictionary. You can also see this in the documentation here. So here you can see this is the documentation, some examples you can see here. So here you have a dictionary, normal unsorted dictionary, and you are sorting it by the key. So when you will sort with respect to the key, so apple, banana, orange, pear, so alphabetically it has been arranged. If you will sort with respect to value, you can also sort it. So first, second, third, fourth, you can see. Similarly, you can also sort with respect to the length of the key string. So length of the keys minimum is 4, then 5, then 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6. You can see. So what we were doing is we have to do with respect to key. Okay, so you can read here. So this is the small definition given to us. Now what's the task? So we are a manager of a supermarket. We are given with n items together with their prices that customer bought on the particular day. So on a particular day, one customer, let's say, purchased n items and with their prices given. So this information is given to us. Our task is to print each item and its net price in order of its first occurrence. Whoever will come first will be printed. Okay, so that's where ordered dictionary will come into picture. So item name will be given to us, name of the item, and net price will be given. Net price means the quantity of each item multiplied by the number of item. You can see the price of each item multiplied with the quantity of the item sold. That is the net price, and the name of the item. How the input will be given? So first we will be given with the number of number of items n. Then for n items, next line we will be given name separated with a space and price. So name and price will be given in each line separated by space. Constraint is n value has to be 0 between 0 to 100. Then we have to print the item name and net price. So here you can see a sample input. Value of n is 9 given to us. So 9 entries were given from the next line, and you can see the name of the item purchase is this, and how much, what was the price? It was 12. Similarly, potato chips has been purchased, price was 30. Then apple juice whose price is 10, candy whose price is 5. Then again apple juice has been purchased whose price is 10. So per head price is given to you. Okay, so apple juice, again apple juice, then candy, again candy has been purchased. So it is redundant data, right? So sample output, what you will get is whatever items you are purchasing, that will be written, and then the total amount. So banana fries was only 1, so 12 is given. So potato chips, then you have purchased, so 30 plus 30 is 60. Okay, so first come first type you have to see. Then apple juice purchased by customer, so 20, 10 plus 10 you can see, and candy is 20 because 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, so total 20. So that is how you have to print. Here you can see the explanation. Quantity was 1 and rupees was 12, so that is why net price became 12. Here the quantity was 2, so price for 1 is 30, so 2 is 60. Similarly here price for 2 is 20 because 1 is for 1 is 10. Then price for candy, you can see bought 4 and each of them were of 5 rupees, so you have 20 or $5, whatever you can say, and we are given with nothing. So I'll convert into Python 3, change the theme to dark, open it. So full screen I've done. So what we have to do is, first we have to import this guy. Okay, so I'll go with the for loop logic. So first I've done this, and then we will take the value of n input, and it is normal integer type. So now we have input n, and if I'll print n, I should note like this, right? And if I'll bring the cursor, it is integer type, you can see. So run it. So I'll zoom out so that you can see value of n is 9. Now let's do it for each case. So I'll use for loop I in range 1 to n plus 1. Let me print I so that I can see it is going in sequence or not. So I like it from 1. You can also start from 0. So you can see 1 to 9 it is going. Yeah, it is correct. So let's take all the inputs now. So I have n, and I have to define order dictionary, right? So I'll take this guy, order dictionary. I'll be using that. So here I'll define, and I'll call it as orderDict. Right, this is fine. Now let's take the input. So I'll define a temporary variable where I'll store the input. So input split, so it is given in space form. So space form will split. Let's print the temp, so we'll see how it looks. So we can see that the input is taken, but we don't want in this fashion, right? We want in alphabets and integer form. Alphabets should be separate than integer. So what I can do is I can remove the last element. What can I do? Okay, I'll use another temporary variable too. Is temporary I'll call this, temporary 1, and I'll store it temp except last. I'll take all. Okay, except last in this list, I'll take all, and let me print now temp 1. So let's see. Yeah, So you have all the now why I have removed all last one because last one is always integer. Now I'm gonna join them, okay, and join them, and I'll store it into the temp again. So temp join, I have to join with a space, right? Join because they here you can see there is a dash space is there. So join temp 1, right? So for every time it will join, and temp let me do it for temp 1, store it in temp 1, and what I'll do is print temp 1. The same thing I'll do here, so that you will see now it is joined. Yeah, so it is joined now, right? All of them are joined with a space. Now what do I want is I want a list where I'll have this separately and this separately. So alphabet separately and integer separately. Integer will give you prices, right? So what I'll do is temp, I'll store in the temp again. I'll make a list where temp 1 will be there, comma, temp temp last guy, right? Last guy we want, and it will store in temp only. Let me print the temp so that I'll see how it looks. So yeah, now you have this separately and price separately in each of them, you can see. Okay, so we have our thing. So let's apply order dictionary now. So I'll remove this, and I'll use if condition. So what I'll do is I'll check for the key value. So this key value. So if my what can I do? So key value I have to check. Key is in. If key in, key is what? Temp 1. Temp 1 is your key. So if temp 1 in orderDict keys dot keys, then if it is already available, then what to do? Access that key value temp 1 and modify it to plus temp -1, right? And same value. So existing value will be there, and it will add it. Okay, so if potato chips is already available in the order dictionary, and again potato chips is accessed, then you add it the value 30 plus 30 it is doing. Okay, so its key its value it is accessing plus it is doing the integer value, and it is storing in the same position. Else this will not be available. So what it will do is it will save it. It will save the temp value. Okay, easy peasy. So yeah, I think this should work. And temp variable temp. So and this it will do for all of them. So let me now go out of the for loop and print the ordered dictionary. So first come first serve. So let's see. Yeah, so it is adding oh okay, it is appending here. So we have to it is not adding here, it is appending. So because they are strings, so let me convert into integer type. Both of them has to be integer. Both of them are integer. Now it will add the value. Okay, so yeah, now it is correct. So banana fry is 12, potato chip is 60, apple juice is 20, and again candy is 20, but it is not in the form which is what we required. So we are expected in this output, but output is getting we are getting in this fashion. So what we can do is to access the items of orderDict, we have to convert into tuple. So let's write it as tuple list, and I'll form a list of ordered dictionary. Ordered dictionary, and let me print it so that I can see how it looks. Tuple list. So we can see, yeah, okay, so it is not converting into so how can I take tuple, this whole tuple I want. Ooh. Okay, so items we have to access, no? So items we have not accessed, so list dot items, for all items it will make, so each item it will take and it will convert into list. So this is one item, then another item, so then it will convert into list. Yeah, so you have this as one item list, this is another list. Okay, so let's print them. Now I can access them because they are list. So for loop I'll use I in tuple list. What I'll do is I'll print I0 plus there is a space we want, right? Space we want plus I1, right? This will work. So let's do that. Error, can only concatenate string not integer to string. Oh, okay, so this is an integer, right? This is an integer, so let me convert into str and then append it. So str, this is not required, just to give you a clean feel. So str is required only, so you can see there is yeah, it is correct, right? Yeah, it is, this is how we wanted, so yeah, it is correct. So let me uncomment these guys, these are not required, this is not required. I'll zoom out so that we'll look it properly. So this is something, yeah, not required. Spaces I'll remove, and yeah, now it is clean, and you can see all the code in one frame. So let me run it, so only the output we will see. Yeah, congratulations, we have completed it. And okay, we have not done the constraint, although it is not required, still I'll write it. So hash constraints. So if value of n is less than equal to 0 or capital N is greater than 100, then print value of n is I'll write in capital, value of n, and I'll keep in inverted comma, n is out of range, right? So this is what it will print. It is not required. Let me remove this and then run it. So here you can see we have let's submit it. So all the test cases are passed, you can see, I told you, but still I'll write it, sorry, Control C. So let's submit now. all the test cases are passed, and yeah, congratulations. So now so this was something about what we have learned about order dictionary. So we can order it in a sequence, so and we have done a task corresponding to that. So this was it. I will see you guys in the next challenge.